Josh is sitting in the highest throne.
You have to check this view out.
In Koba. Oh my God.
Anybody who talks to Raf, he's going to tell you first rule of missions is be flexible. Part of that, I guess, is being prepared to wait, because we got tested there almost immediately. First thing we get in the country, flying to Cancun, no ride, stuck at the airport.
Before you go to Mexico, always remember to make contact with the people in Mexico before you get to Mexico. Because one thing always happens in my 12 years of being a missionary, this always happens. I get there and no one's waiting for me.
So we had to, I think Raf had to set up shop in a like a cafe that had wireless, and order something just so we could use their wireless.
I'm thinking, okay, they got free internet. It's like America. All these little cafes have free internet, right? Wrong. I get in there and I say, hey, can I get the password? Sir, you must buy something before we give you the password to the internet. That was my poor imitation of a Mexican accent. But the guy was like, you gotta buy something. So I'm like, okay, give me some water. That'll be $5. I'm like, $5 for a little bitty thing of water? Are you crazy? He's like, well, if you want to use the internet, you have to buy something. I said, well, fine, give me the water. $5 for some water.
Eventually tracked down Maria. We met her. She owns a hotel that we ended up staying at. That was the Paradise Beach Club.
Maria is this great lady that I've known for like at least 10 to 12 years. Great lady, woman of God. I love her to death. And Maria has a beautiful hotel called the Paradise Beach Club. This place is amazing. It's private. It's right by the beach. And I mean, if you look out your back window, you can see this entire gorgeous view. And you got this private beach, a nice swimming pool, air conditioning rooms. I mean, this place was just awesome. And I was like, wow, this is great. I'm here today with a very special lady, and her name is Maria. Now, Maria, I can never pronounce your full name, so can you tell everybody what's your full name?
It's Maria Elena Bello, B-E-L-L-O.
Maria Elena Bello. And Maria, now we're sitting in this beautiful place, and it's very nice, and we're in Cancun, we're by the beach. So tell everybody, what's the name of your ministry here, and tell us about your ministry.
Okay, I have a hotel ministry. I've started about 14 years ago, and what I do is I basically have a place where mission teams can come and stay and do whatever activity they want to do. If it's, you know, working with locals, working with a city, whatever they want to do, they are able to stay here in a safe, secure place, and we do group rates, and it's just a place where they have the freedom of being Christians.
Right.
And letting them do whatever they want to do, basically.
Now, what's the name of this hotel ministry you have?
Okay, it's called Paradise Beach Club.
And how many rooms do you have here?
I have 22 rooms.
22 rooms.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
But the thing is that each room has from 2 beds, 3 beds, 4 beds, and even one room that has 5 beds. So, and all for the same price.
Wow.
So it's a good
So
deal.
the rooms are clean.
Yes.
The rooms have air conditioning.
Yes.
And you guys even have a swimming pool.
Yes.
So Maria, now you've been here for such a long time. You've hosted groups like YWAM, and you've had a lot of other groups come through. What is the main thing that you believe that God wants to do in Cancun using these groups?
Basically, it's to be able to serve Christian groups, but also serve Christians. I work a lot with local churches. I mean, this summer was an unbelievable, unusual summer because I've never had so many kids camps. So, I mean, the Lord works in many mysterious ways. And and this one was back-to-back kids summer camps, which I've never really had. You know, it's kind of unusual. I mean, I had one time 97 kids in one day. So, and then another ones we had 70, and it was just back-to-back. So it was really unusual, but I get a lot of conferences. We get a lot of local conferences, men's conferences, women's conference, children's conferences, couples conferences.
So ministers from America can come here and have their conference.
Yes, but also locals too.
Wow. So remember, guys, if you want to have a conference or a church group gathering in Cancun, Mexico, this is the place to be. So Maria, I had another question to ask you, and you talk about what all the things that are going on here with your ministry, but I think the Americans want to know is it safe to come to Mexico?
Yes, it is safe.
It is safe.
If you come to my hotel, you will always find the keys on the door. Yes or no, Ralph?
Yes, true. That's true.
And I've been here 14 years. I never had any kind of problems. And everybody that knows me knows how safe this place is.
Yeah. We've been coming here for 12 years, and it's safe. You might hear a lot of stuff happening in Mexico.
Border towns.
Border towns, pretty much, yeah. But nothing's happening here in Cancun. It's a safe place to be. No one's going to bother you. This place is pretty much, secured, walls, gates, everything. And wherever you go, she's going to go with you. I mean, it's a great place to be. And I'm telling you, guys, if you're looking for a great place to come and just get along with God or to come serve God, what's the name of this place again?
Paradise Beach Club.
And we got a link on our website, and her information is going to be on the bottom of the screen. And please give her a call or give us a call, and we'll connect you to her. And guys, it's been a great time being with you. And I'm gonna hate to leave her, but we gotta go. So guys, we'll see you right back after this.
We were there for it wasn't even 2 days before Raph starts getting antsy. I remember he was just, man, I got to get back to my babies in the jungle. He the swank hotel life just wasn't for him. I was all right with it. We were kind of easing into a long stay, and I knew we weren't going to have many air-conditioned days ahead of us, so figured we'd take advantage of it while we could.
But, after a while of being there, hanging out with Maria was great, and being in that nice hotel was nice and great. I'm getting a little anxious here because I'm like, look, I don't want to get used to living in this hotel. I want to get to where I'm supposed to be, because as a missionary, I realize the longer you stay in comfort, the harder it is for you to transition to discomfort, meaning sleeping in huts, hammocks, and toilets without seats on them. I don't know why Mexico is like that. Every toilet you go to doesn't even have a seat cover on it. I guess they don't need that comfort.
All right, so eventually it comes time to leave the hotel, get down into the Mayan zone. So we head to Carrillo Puerto. Raph and I are on one bus, and Flor, his wife, and Mickey, his son, are on another.
So here's what happens. Me and my wife, and Josh and my son Mickey, we head to the bus station. And I'm telling Josh about the ADO bus. Dude, it's going to be awesome. Your first time taking ADO. You're going to have, air conditioned, soft seats, bathroom, food, snacks. Oh, it's going to be nice. So we get Flor's ticket and we get our ticket. And we decided to send Floor on down to Chetumal, which is 6 hours further than where we need to go. We were going to go to Felipe Cayo Puerto. So we got Floor making this nice 80 bus, and they're just excited and happy because they get to watch a movie, and it's all fun. So we were next in line to buy our tickets, and guess what? We didn't get the first class 80 bus. We ended up with the Mayan bus.
Why don't you tell everyone where we are right now?
Okay, we are in Mexico. We are on the second class Mayan bus.
Second class.
Second class, nice. It's either extremely hot on this bus or extremely cold.
What
Josh?
did we get today?
I think we're extremely hot. What do you think?
I think we're
extremely hot. Yeah. So as we're riding down the highway in this bus, second class I might add. Did I say second class?
Second class.
Second class bus. The tire blows out. Josh, can you explain the sensation of the tire blowing out?
Well, I mean, we were just cruising along long enough for me to get a little bit comfortable. Started kind of nodding off, and then there was maybe a little bit of an explosion just out the window.
Yeah, it went like boom.
Yeah, we're sitting like right next to the, right over the tire.
Right over the tire. So it kind of shocked us, and now we're stuck on the side of the road with blown tire, and that's what we get for taking second class bus. You know, it's my fault. I'm sorry, Judge. See, Flora went on ahead in a first class bus straight to Chetumal, but Rafi, I wanted to go to the Mayan zone and visit the Mayans and have some fun. And,
So right now they're sitting back in their nice air-conditioned bus with the LCD screens and the free movie.
And we're here sweating like pigs on a bus that keeps stopping every 5 minutes. And so what normally is a 2-hour bus ride is now going to be a 4.5, 5-hour bus ride. So, oh well.
Well, we're moving again.
Yeah, we're moving. So if anything else happens, we'll let you know.
Well, the bus ride was an adventure.
Okay, if you look out the window, you'll notice that every car on the highway is passing us. We're going like dirt slow. Is there such thing as dirt slow?
No.
No.
That's how slow it is, though.
That's how slow it is.
Nothing else is this slow.
Nothing is this slow. So I don't even know if you guys can hear us because our mics are not on, but if you can't, just look out the window and enjoy the view. Now, one thing about the Mayan bus is it's a nice bus. It's reliable. Not as reliable as we would like to say it is.
This is how you change a tire in Mexico.
Explain what this is. People gotta know. This is our bus. This is our bus. Beautiful Mayan bus. And we're broke down on the side of the road.
So we're standing on the side of the road watching them change the tire, and I know all the people that were going to Playa del Carmen, they got a bus to come by and pick them up. So we see this nice ADO bus pulling up behind our broke down Mayab, and see all of them get on. Rafi's getting so excited.
They're gonna put us on an ADO first class bus? Yay, Josh!
Then they say that it's only for the people going to Playa, and the look on his face was just devastation.
Okay, sad news. Just when I thought we were going to get on the ADO first class bus, that's only for the people going to Playa del Carmen. For us guys going to the Mayan zone,
Well, that was only for the people going to Playa del Carmen. We're going to Cayo Puerto, so we had to wait and wait and wait. And finally we get back on the bus. And we head down the road some more. The bus is officially fixed and we're back on the road again.
On the road again.
Headed to the Zona Maya. We had a great interview with some awesome Mexicans. You got to meet our bus driver. And we're back up to speed again, Josh. So
Rolling.
we're rolling. let's just pray that there is no other things that God has to teach us on this trip that involve us waiting in the sun. I mean, you know, God takes care of us. He puts us around great people. So let's just see what the Lord has for us. But we're on the road, and the next time you see us, we'll be in Felipe Carrillo Puerto in the heart of the Zona Maya. All right, guys. So anyway, we get to Carrillo Puerto after an interesting stop-and-go ride on the ADO bus. And we meet with Pastor Pedro, who's one of the members of our ministry down there. And we discuss our plans for setting up the outreach for Team Epic that's going to be coming to do some missions work there. And we go over the rules and all the different things that we can and can't do. And so once we meet with Pedro, you know, we go meet with Pastor Moses and try to get him on board with what we're going to be doing for 2013. And so we're meeting with a lot of our pastors there and meeting with a lot of people.
First day at Pastor Pedro's house, we make plans to go shoot at the Mayan ruins. And I think the original plan is we're going to go to this ruin called Muyil. We pull up there, and as we're shooting the intro, like as we're walking into the location, the guy at the desk, where I guess you would buy tickets, says, no, you can't bring that camera in there.
Okay guys, we were just at the archaeological zone to try to shoot Journey to the Maya, and we were told that we can't shoot with professional cameras unless we go to Tulum and get permission to shoot. So now we have to go all the way to Tulum and probably get harassed by the government and pay some fees and some fines and all this stuff, whatever, to get this film shot.
So we drive to Tulum, which is, I don't know, maybe an hour away. Get on a little train there, go into their compound, talk to the people there, and find out that no, we don't need permission from them, we need permission from the government. So we got to talk to the people and check them all.
Basically what you have to do is you have to call this number on the bottom of your screen, and you have to ask them to send you an email with a letter of permission to film at the archaeological site. Normally it takes 24 hours, but the lady says it's going to take up to 10 days. So you got to choose your dates from day 10 on, because it takes at least 10 days. Now this is Mexico, so they say 10 days, it might take a month. So try to get your permission 30 days before you go, and then you should be good to go.
So we figure, all right, well, let's not this day go completely to waste. So we stop at another ruin, Koba. And what we do is we just kind of break down the camera so that it looks just like a handy cam. I think it was like $40, or no, not $40, 40 pesos, or a little less than $4 to get the camera in and all the equipment in.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Mayan ruins of Koba. At this location is where the people will come and play this game called hip ball, where they take the ball and they'll smack it on their hip, and the main goal was to get it through that hole. So basically what would happen is, according to some legends, is that the victor would be the one that would get killed. And what would happen to the loser?
They get to go home scot-free.
Scot-free. So,
I think I'd probably throw that game.
I think I would too. So let's go check out some other ruins. We went to this Mayan ruin called Koba. Beautiful Mayan ruin. It's the first time we're shooting with our new camera. And of course, what would Journey to the Maya be if we did not climb pyramids? Well, we're going on top of this medium high pyramid. It's not that high. Well, what do you say about that joke about the Mayans and the pyramid and the escalators or something?
With all these steps, makes you wonder why the Mayans didn't invent escalators.
And this ain't even one of the higher pyramids at Koba. This is a medium high pyramid, and boy, it's pretty high. And this is pretty much one of the palaces where the kings lived. And this goes to show you, God brings in rulers and God takes down rulers. And if you're not building something for the Lord, it ain't gonna last. But there's a huge pyramid over there
that we're going to try to get on top of. We don't know if it's possible, but we'll at least let you see how big it is. So let's go check that one out. So we see our first pyramid, and I'm like, okay, let's climb it. And I climb it, and about, I guess a third of the way up, my legs are like, Raf, you can keep going, but we're gonna stay right here where we are. Oh my God, this place is enormous.
That's a lot of steps.
Yeah, big steps. Big steps for little people. You would think that they would make small steps because they got small legs, but no, they make big steps.
You go generalizing again.
Yeah, I know. And so I get about third of the way up, and my legs are just killing me. And I'm like, Josh, take the camera, dude. I can't climb this one. This is so high. I'm scared. Okay, this is as far as I want to go, man.
Hey.
Josh, this is too high.
Yeah, all right.
Oh my God.
Just don't go to the edge.
Oh my God. This place is huge. Josh is sitting in the highest throne
You have to check this view
in
out.
Koba. Oh my God. Okay, show that view. But this place is unbelievably high. Oh God, this is amazing. Oh man, look at that view. So we get down, do some more shooting. Okay, this looks interesting. I think up there is the altar of sacrifice. Not really sure.
We'll check it out.
Let's go check it out. Looks kind of curious. Okay, Josh, I think this is the altar of sacrifice. From what I understand, this is where all the rituals were performed. So let's see how close we can get to this thing. This right there is where the Mayans and Koba did their rituals. Now, some people say that they didn't do human sacrifices here, but the Mayans were known for their human sacrifices. So if they didn't do a human sacrifice, they did do some type of ritual sacrifice here. And see, the important thing we know is that, the Bible teaches without the shedding of blood, there's no remission of sin. And that kind of lines up with what they're doing here to one aspect, because they're shedding blood thinking that it will remove God's anger and God's wrath. But that's not true, because only the perfect blood of Jesus Christ can remove all sin. See, the Hebrew says the blood of animals and goats wasn't good enough. So God sent his perfect son, Jesus, to shed his perfect blood for the sins of all mankind. And see, this is what the Mayans tried to do to appease their God. But see, God gave his son to us so we wouldn't have to appease him. He did it to save us. So it's kind of like a reverse thing going on here. They're doing things to get closer to God and do all this stuff for God.
Whereas God really provided the sacrifice
God
for us.
God provides sacrifice for us. He's doing stuff for us. That's the God that we serve. And then we go, get ready to leave. And the guy's like, didn't I tell you guys to go to a big pyramid, the biggest pyramid? And we're looking at this guy like, what? Yeah, when you guys walked in, I said, go see the big pyramid first. He said, why are you spending all your time at this one? I'm like, there's a bigger one? He's like, yeah. He's the fastest Mayan on earth. I like this guy. And now we're gonna be racing. Basically what we're doing is we're going to see the largest Mayan pyramid in this region. Of course, our team is passing us because evidently they don't weigh as much as two grown men. But we climbed, I thought was the biggest Mayan pyramid. We're gonna show you the largest Mayan pyramid in this part of the region. And if you thought this one was high, this one is crazy high. But we're not gonna climb this one. If this one scared me, I can imagine what this one's gonna do. So when you come to Koba, be sure to get one of these taxi bicycles and go to the biggest one first and then come back to these.
2 kilometers away from the main compound, right?
Yeah, it's about 2 miles down the road. So let's go take a look at this place. This is gonna be huge.
So anyway, we drive down this trail on these tricycle thingies, and there are like a lot of awesome Mayan ruins. There's like, along the way there was the hip ball court, another Mayan palace. There was a lot of ruins around that area. And then finally, after a lot of twisting and turning, we make it to the big pyramid. Oh my gosh, that thing was huge. Guy, you recording?
Yep.
Man, this is high. I'm gonna try not to get scared this time. I'm actually gonna try to climb up this entire pyramid, but my legs are extremely wobbly. Oh Josh, stop recording. Wait till we get to the top.
They should serve refreshments up here.
I know, right? So anyway, I sit up, I get up to like, I guess the third step to the top, and I just sit down. I can't go any further. And then all of a sudden, when I hand off the camera to Josh, this little Mayan guy, he's got to be like 50, 60 years old. He just goes up the pyramid like, and I'm like, what's up with this? He's just walking up the pyramid like there's just quickly, and I'm struggling. He said, oh, hey guys, you got to come off the pyramid because we're about to close. And then he goes right back down.
All right, I guess this is our last shot because we just got told
Let's go.
we have to go. Let's go.
Anyway, that was Koba. Interesting adventure it was.